Hi everyone, welcome to maths video class 6th, and after exam we are starting again for term 2. Term 2 portion will be unit test 2 portion plus what I teach hereafter. Okay, so I'm starting lesson number 5, natural numbers and whole numbers. So natural numbers, you all know, natural numbers always starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The smallest natural number is 1. The last and the greatest natural number cannot be obtained because you don't have numbers. Counting means you can only count numbers, you cannot end numbers because there is always plus 1. And if plus 1 comes, immediately you will get the next number. Okay, so there is no possibility of the last natural number. Then whole numbers. The natural numbers along with 0 form a collection of whole numbers. We have discussed this before in class also. Whole numbers always starts with 0 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Similarly, the first and the smallest whole number is 0 and the last and the greatest whole number is not possible. Alright. Successor and predecessor. Successor of a whole number or a natural number is the number obtained on adding 1. So, if I want successor of any number, just add plus 1, and predecessor of any whole number or natural number, just subtract 1. Okay. So, next is properties of whole number. These are important properties: closure property, commutative, associative, distributive, identity and inverse. So closure property says that if x and y are two whole numbers, x plus y is also a whole number. Means if x and y, if x is 2 and y is 3, so 2 plus 3 is 5, 2 is also a whole number, 3 is also a whole number. And what is its addition? Addition is 5. So 2, 3 and 5 are whole numbers. Alright. So let's see. Here whole number is 5 and here whole number is y. So when you add, you get 13, which is a whole number. So 15 and 18 when you add, so 15 is a whole number, 18 is a whole number. The answer which you get or the sum which you get is also a whole number. Then commutative property. If x and y are two whole numbers, then x plus y is equal to y plus x. You can see here, when I add 4 and 3 are whole numbers. When I add 4 plus 3, I get 7. When I add 3 plus 4, that is just change of the position, then also I get 7. Okay. So commutative property says x plus y is equal to y plus x. 1 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 1. Associative property. For any three whole numbers x, y, z, x plus in bracket y plus z plus x plus y in bracket plus 7. So this is the associative property. You can see 3, 5, 6. 3 plus 5 plus 6 equals to, I have added, we have to solve bracket first. So 3 plus 5 plus 6 is 11. So this 3 and this 11, which is 14. Same way, x plus y in bracket. So 3 plus 5 in bracket plus 6. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 4 is, 3 plus 5 is 8 and 8 plus 6 is 14. So answer is same. Okay. So existence of identity. Existence of identity. X plus 0 is equal to x, 0 plus x is equal to x, x plus 0 is 0 plus x. Means 8 plus 0 is 8, 0 plus 8 is also 8. Therefore, 8 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 8. Okay, this is existence's additive identity. Additive identity means any number added to 0 gives you that number itself. Okay. Then additive inverse. If the sum of two whole number is 0, whole numbers is 0, the two numbers are called additive inverse of each other. You must have seen that I always do this thing when I used to solve sums. X plus x minus x will be cancelled. So that is additive inverse. Plus x minus x. These are called additive inverse, opposite. So they both get cancelled and you get 0, x minus x. Sometimes we do this also, plus 2 plus 3 minus 2. So this plus 2 and minus 2 are additive inverse of each other. So we cancel them, that is we put it to 0. Okay, so that is called additive inverse. So now cancellation of addition, cancellation law of addition. This x with x gets cancelled. Today itself I had taught it in revision in classes. Numerically equal, square of area of square is numerically equal to perimeter of square. In that I had cut side and side from both the sides. Now this video you will get after around 8 days. Okay, so I hope you remember what I had taught today. Today's date is 12 when I am recording this video. Okay, so 12 Feb. So so that side and side I had cancelled there. So similarly here x and x gets cancelled. Y is equal to z. So this is called as cancellation law of addition. Okay, so now exercise 5a. First question cancel, second cancel, third also cancel, fourth cancel, and now we'll be doing fifth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 not needed. So we'll be solving question number 5. By rearranging the given numbers, evaluate means find out. Now you will say just arrange it. No, arrange it means as if you are arranging for addition. No, it's not in that way. I'll teach you how to do it. Okay, so you can see here, evaluate means to find out. 237 plus 308 plus 163. Now when you look to these numbers, just think that how you can make group here. How you can make a group here. For example, associative property, see x plus this bracket, these two in one bracket, right? Like these two in one bracket or these two in one bracket can be useful. Similarly, you have to do here that thing only. Now I know that when I add 7 and 3, I get 10, means I get 0 in the units place. So but if I add 7 and 8, I will not get 0 in units place. If I add 8 and 3, I won't get 0 in units place or ones place. So it's always better 7 and 3 when you add, you get 0. So that will go easy for me. So that's the reason I'll take 237 and 163. So I have put it in one bracket. So I'm using here associative property. So 237 plus 163, this plus this. You understood reason why I have not taken 308, because 8 plus 7 does not give 0 at units place. So 237 plus 163 plus 308. So this is 400 plus 308, and you know you can do addition easily. Answer is 708. Okay. Similarly, second one, 162, 253, 338 and 47. So you will see here, when I add, look here, 2 and 3 not possible, 3 and 8 not possible. Now these two, if I take these two and these two, see 2 plus 8 is also 10 and 3 plus 7 is 10, means we are getting 0 at units place or ones place. So two groups I have made, 162 plus 338 and 253 plus 47. You can see grouping I have done this and this and this and this. So 162 plus 338 gives me 500 and 253 plus 47 gives me 300. So 500 plus 300 is 800. Okay, so grouping, how you do grouping is important. Now you will say, oh my god, this is so long, this is so difficult. No, it's not difficult. Why? Because it looks difficult, it's look lengthy, but that's the most easiest thing. Okay, you can see now, very easy children. 1, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 25, 27, 25, 76, 77, 78, 79. Okay, so now you know 1 plus 9 gives me 0. So immediately 21 and 79 I have made group. Then 22 and 8 gives me 10, 0 its units place. So 22 plus 78, 23 plus 77, it gives me 0 at the end. 24 plus 76, 4 plus 6 is 10, and 25 plus 75, 5 plus 5 is also 10, means I am getting 0 when I add them. in units place. So this is 100, addition of these 200, addition of this 100, 100, 100 and 100. When you add them, you get 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500. Okay. So I hope, so next one I am giving homework, children. Fourth one is homework. Okay. So I hope you will solve it, solve and understand. Thank you so much and take care.